Hi, we are serving with Mission Aviation Fellowship, using the airplane to reach remote and isolated people in the country of Mozambique, southeastern Africa.
Mozambique is a beautiful country with miles and miles of gorgeous coastlines. Even in a city our size, transportation and roads still continue to be a problem. Especially during the rainy season. This is our street. We recently moved to a new house that God had opened up. We are very grateful for the extra space and have used it a lot to host people already. The kids love the backyard.
Today, before we do our landing, I'm going to go ahead and fly down and have a look at the airstrip before I come around and land again, just to make sure it's safe.
Some of the things we look for are people, objects left there by people, or animals such as dogs, cows, or goats. While I'm flying, there's always an MAF wife on the radio keeping track of my position.
We are thankful for the team that God has brought here to Mozambique. We're also thankful for the 2 national workers that help in the hangar. On January 11, 2010, we watched an 11-year dream be fulfilled as Conrad started an engine of an MAF plane and took to the skies in his first solo flight as a missionary pilot. We were so excited the day our crates arrived. We didn't have a forklift, so we had to improvise. It was like Christmas in July as we opened up the crates and found the many, many things we had packed over a year and a half before.
Every other week, we take Dr. Pim 90 miles south. He will spend the next week traveling by car over rough roads or by boat to as many as 9 different clinics where he sees up to 40 people at each clinic. For most people, this is the only health care they will ever receive. He also takes the time to train national health care volunteers. Every other week, Dr. Ida, the dentist, also goes along. She says that she has pulled more teeth than she ever thought possible.
In 2012, the Mozmed team was joined by Dr. Hanukkah, allowing them to work in 2 different locations at once. We've also done various medical evacuations, bringing people to the city to the central hospital, or allowing them to fly on to South Africa for further medical treatment. In order to supplement flying for missions and for the national church, we do commercial work for businesses and for the tourist industry along the coast. I've also been involved in aerial animal surveys. But whatever we do, our aim is to show the love of Jesus to the people that we are in contact with.
So what do I do while Conrad's busy flying? I'm thankful MAF stands behind me to be a stay-at-home mom. These are my main ministry. I've also joined a ladies' Bible study and accountability group. My home is a place where missionaries come and go, and I strive to encourage those around me. I have hosted many, many people. A highlight for me was being able to provide a wedding cake for a young couple. I have found that many missionary wives here are very discouraged. My goal is to lift up the hands that are weary and encourage any way I can.
Some highlights from our first term. Supporting Wycliffe Bible translators. Taking 2 pastors to the YWAM base so they could learn techniques in setting up preschools in their churches to help reduce the illiteracy rate in the country. Showing the Jesus film in a village. After landing there, we piled on the back of a Toyota pickup and drove to the house of the pastor, where the church is also located.
After arriving at the church, we had a short service before heading on out to the village where we showed the film. Mozambique is a country that has many physical and spiritual needs.
We are thankful that God has called us here to work. Please keep us in your prayers as we walk by faith and touch others with the love of Jesus. We are thankful God has called us here to work. Please keep us in your prayers as we walk by faith and touch people with the love of Jesus.